Recapping it for you, Central New York today, glorious day, temperatures from 10 to 15 degrees above average, highs topping out around 80 degrees to up to 85 in some interior locations, maybe a little bit cooler near the lakes. If you're headed out Central New York on any of the lakes today, looking at beautiful conditions, waves generally a foot or less out there, calm conditions, get out there, fish, enjoy this beautiful midsummer-like warmth. And speaking, welcome back and happy Halloween, Western New York. This is Spectrum News meteorologist Adam Schmidt. Still seeing those flash flood watches out there for Erie, Genesee, and Wyoming counties until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Going to be seeing an additional 1 to 2 inches of rainfall plus across some of the immediate southern suburbs of Buffalo and the Buffalo South Town. Seeing that lake effect rain band setting up pretty strongly on a west-southwest flow, impacting areas just south of Buffalo town towards ski country. And that rain really is coming down pretty heavy, especially across the Buffalo South towns from Evans out towards Hamburg and Blaisdell. This is really where this lake effect rain band is going to set up shop for the balance of the day. May see a little bit of a jog towards the city as we'll head on through the late morning hours, but overall a pretty slow go along Route 5, Route 20, and Essex 54 through 57 right along the I-90 corridor of the New York State Thruway. That rain is changing over to snow across the Boston Hills and ski country out towards Wells, along 20A out towards Warsaw. Could see a quick couple of inches of a slushy accumulation, especially along grassy surfaces. This is the first snowfall of the year, so definitely take it slow as you head on into work this morning. Current temperatures out there, generally the low to mid 40s across the Lake Plains, 36 waking up down there in Springville. And these cooler temperatures across ski country and Wyoming County is why we're starting to see that rain switch over to snow and accumulate. Subbing out for you, Western New York, hour by hour. By the time 11 a.m. rolls around, this model has that band right around the Buffalo South towns into ski country. Do you think it's a little bit too far to the south at this time? I do expect a little bit of a jog north towards the city, at least into the immediate southern suburbs like Lackawanna and West Seneca for a while, but later on today it'll settle back into the south towns and eventually ski country by the time 2 p.m. rolls around. And this model is showing most of that lake effect rain and snow mostly south of the south towns. So thinking from the south towns, Buffalo, and the north towns, mostly dry for you trick-or-treaters. Unfortunately, maybe a little bit of a wet trick-or-treat forecast for you, those of you in ski country and down towards the southern tier. Temperatures today will top out in the mid-40s, upper 30s across the higher terrain. Stepping out the door tomorrow, generally seeing temperatures around 38, 39 degrees across the Lake Plains, a little bit closer to freezing across the southern tier. Whatever's left of that lake effect rain and snow band will shift to the north and completely end by the time your morning commute on Wednesday rolls around. How much snow can we expect? Generally about 3 to 5 inches of a heavy, slushy, water-laden snowfall across East Aurora, Holland, Boston, the Boston Hills out towards western Wyoming County, Sheldon, Warsaw, and Javis. So definitely take it slow as you head on into work this morning. For you trick-or-treaters, generally look at temperatures in the low to mid-40s across all of western New York. Will be quite a bit of a raw breeze out there as well, so definitely want to bundle up. And we will see those showers from ski country down towards the southern tier. It's a little bit of a wet trick-or-treat forecast again for those of you down towards the south, mostly dry from the Buffalo South towns to the north. Whatever's left of that lake effect rain band will shift to the north and end Wednesday morning. We'll see a general system impact the region later on Wednesday, mostly south and east of Buffalo. Some wet snowflakes mixing in at times, and a much larger system will cause a pretty dreary and rainy day on Thursday. We'll be warming up to 64 degrees. It's well above average for this time of year. Start to dry out for the end of your work week, especially on into Saturday, looking like the better of the 2 weekend days. Next storm system moves on into Sunday. Don't forget to set the clocks back Saturday night on into Sunday, looking at temperatures moderating to 60 degrees by Monday. Temperature out there right now plunged like a rock overnight. We saw light winds, clear skies, good radiational cooling. Temperatures made it down to the upper 20s in Olean, currently warmed up to 30 degrees, 37 degrees in Springville. And right along the lakeshore across Dunkirk, Hamburg, Angola, some of the lakeshore communities saw temperatures only make it down to the low 40s overnight due to those warmer lake influences. Well, winds are calm out there right now, but we'll start to see those winds pick up as we head on through the early afternoon hours. A strong southwest wind pulling up the spine of Lake Erie will deliver wind speeds of 20 to 25 miles per hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour at times. But overnight tonight, winds will die down. Our weather story today is going to be caused by this big area of low pressure spinning across the upper Great Lakes. Out ahead of it, a cold front, which is currently across western New York, and out ahead of that, a pretty big area of showers and thunderstorms that will be affecting our region later on today. The Storm Prediction Center is maintaining its risk of the slight risk of severe storms today. Main concern being damaging straight line winds. Can't rule an isolated tornado, but I think the main threat will be gusty straight line winds as we head on through later this afternoon and especially on into this evening. Temperatures out there very mild for this time of year. 68 degrees to start your morning in Albany, 70 degrees up in Glens Fall. Something out for you, Albany, on our futurecast, seeing that line of showers and thunderstorms making its way on through the area by the time 1 p.m. rolls around. Temperatures today will be topping up into the upper 60s and low 70s later on today. You see those showers and thunderstorms training over some of the same areas, especially down towards the Hudson Valley. Really concerned about some areas. Might see quite a bit of ponding on the roadways, maybe some flash flooding is when later on tonight. Still seeing that plume of moisture work its way on in the area. Overnight lows will top out in the mid-50s, but by the time you step out the door tomorrow for your AM, we are in store for some big changes as we head on through later on tonight on into tomorrow morning. First of the stories is a wind advisory that's in effect for Niagara and Orleans County until early tomorrow morning, and along with that a subsequent lakeshore flood warning for those same counties. Going to be seeing winds picking up on a northwest flow after a cold front pushes through the region later on tonight. Some more beach erosion right along those same lakeshore communities that have seen so much erosion and flooding for the last several months. Taking a look at this river at Batavia crests to around 11.5 feet overnight, has since receded. We'll continue to see these water levels lower as we head on through the rest of your Tuesday. You'll have the rest of the look at your week ahead coming up after sports. Stay tuned. You're watching Spectrum News. Right around the evening commute, this is at 6 p.m. today, we'll start to see a lake effect band of rain set up over Buffalo and some of the north towns out ahead of this powerful cold front. And as we head on through the next couple of hours after that, we see that powerful cold front indicated by those orange and yellow shades, maybe some thunder and lightning associated at times. But look what happens as we head on through late Thursday night. We start to see that rain quickly change over to snow across a higher terrain. Could see a quick burst of snow, maybe an inch or two, and those winds that'll be picking up may blow that snow around, and maybe some flash freezing on the roadway, so be careful if you're headed out later on tonight. After that, we'll start to see some lake effect snow develop on a northwest flow, maybe some lake connections between Lake Huron and Lake Erie, and that'll be moving and meandering through the region, but mostly concentrated from the Boston Hills to the south. Where does it go after this? Well, first it'll hit the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, and then most of the models have it curving to the north, and then eventually the northeast, away from the United States. Now, it's not a guarantee that we won't see any direct impacts here along the East Coast, but if you're heading to the game to watch the Buffalo Bills take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at New Era Field, we will be seeing mild temperatures, bright sunshine out there, and 74 degrees for your daytime high. You don't usually see mid-70s in October, but hey, for a Bills game, we'll take it. Looking at hopefully a 4-2 record by the time 4 p.m. on Sunday rolls around. Recap.